Let me get this straight. Okay, cool. Hi everyone, I'm Gus from Wolfgang Digital. Our agency is actually named after a goldfish we had in the office when we had a different name, but we have those wolves around the office, so we thought it would be a bit of fun just to bring it for a trip into the UK. Yes, there we go. We are a Dublin-based agency. We are 54 people. We do everything digital marketing, so SEO, PPC, content, social, paid social, creative, and so on. We are independent, which is kind of nice. A few months ago, a big group wanted to buy the agency, and our CEO decided to make a party called No Mercy, because it was a French group who wanted to buy, so we all went to have like a fun day, jump in the sea, to celebrate that the company wasn't bought by someone else. So, SEO and PPC, we're always discussing, like, are we best friends really? I don't know if anyone follows Barry Adams, but every time he has a chance to discuss with the people that are saying, oh, SEO is dead or PPC is the best, he just like slaps the people back. And you know, that's not a new discussion. People have always been looking to, PPC gives you value straight away, but SEO gives you long term and costs you less. But today, I want to show you guys why SEO and PPC should always work together. So we went to the lab to find out what happens when you just turn PPC off and let SEO run alone and just let a competitor take that space from you. So case study number one, I'll have two today and a few other tips on how to integrate both channels. This is a food delivery service in Ireland. I can't say the brand because we were still waiting them to say, hey, you can talk about our case, but it's one of the big ones. So we turned the branded ads off every 5 minutes for a couple of days, just to see what would happen if people would be able to find a competitor before they found our client, even though they were specifically looking for the brand. Yep. So if people were specifically searching to buy from someone, would they just change their minds like a second before and then buy from another website? So this is what happened. We didn't have the ads there, so people would see the competitor on the top, maybe a few of them, until they would find the organic result. So over those days, paid lost a bit over 6,000 clicks, and organic did kind of a good job there. So we got over 4,000 clicks. So people actually went to the trouble to scroll further and click on the specific website they were looking for. But again, we still had 34% of the visitors, the potential visitors we could have got, just went to buy from someone else. So if you look at transactions, something similar happened. We lost over 3.5 thousand transactions. So people that were really hungry and wanted to order, very hungry, very lazy, wanted to order their food at home. And organic did a pretty good job here. So we got almost 3,000 people back that kept scrolling and went and bought from our client. But if I tell you that you could get 18% more conversions just over like spending a little bit of money, that is not a bad thing at all. So organic alone covered 82% of the sales, but 18% is still a huge difference. And if you're thinking that, if you keep in mind that you're actually bidding on your own brand and this is going to cost you way less, this is almost a no-brainer. So I have 4 or 5 examples here on how you can integrate SEO and PPC and how both channels can benefit from each other. And the first one is find out how much your SEO traffic would cost. So SEO, like, we always have a trouble to prove the return on investment for the things we're doing. We are always looking at rankings and showing, hey, we got you position number 3, but for most business owners or companies, that doesn't really matter. We are talking about how many conversions did you get us. So if you want to show how much money you're saving them from an SEO point of view as well, why don't you just get the information you have from Search Console and multiply by your CPC? So you can get this information from Search Console, and doing PPC, you can get that from Google Ads as well. And I'm a big fan of Excel and just doing VLOOKUPs with all the data that I have and trying to merge stuff. And it would look like something like this. So you're going to see the keywords, the SEO clicks, the cost per click, and how much would have cost for your client or for your business to get all of that traffic. And this is gonna, if you're doing a good job in SEO long term, you can also show this is the amount of money I'm saving you on top of all the conversions or all the leads that I got. Point number 2, when your SEO is not doing so well, but you know that a keyword in PPC actually brings results. So it's more or less the same thing. Use a keyword tracker to see the positions that you have for SEO, and just put on the same table with the keywords that actually bring you conversions on PPC. So I think usually when you start working with a client, you're going to do a tech audit, and you're going to do a keyword research as well to know like how people search for this product. This is like SEO 101. But if you take this data from PPC, instead of trying to optimize for everything and just get them rankings, it makes more sense to spend time and efforts in your SEO when people are actually converting. So this is a good guidance if you have like, I don't know, 50 or 100 keywords and you're like, which ones should I start? Which ones should be my focus for the next month? You know that those are the ones that actually will make a difference at the end of the day and will make your client happy. So this is a good way to sort where to start. Then your branded coverage. So as I showed in the example before with the food delivery company, almost mentioned their name now, people will go and buy from someone else even though they are searching clearly for your own brand. So what if you wanna check what is the leakage that you have there? What is the percentage of people that are not buying from your own website? They typed your website, but they went to convert somewhere else. There's a report on Google Ads. You just need to connect your Search Console account, and it's with inside reports, predefined, basic, paid, and organic. And with this, you'll be able to see what is the CTR that you have for all of your keywords, but you can filter that just to have your branded keywords. This is the standard report from Google Ads. It has a lot of different things. It's kind of complicated to read now. But in the very last column, what we have there is the combined CTR. So it's basically looking at, those are the keywords you have, this is the percentage of clicks that are going to PPC and the percentage that is going to SEO. So it's easy for you to say, hey, maybe someone else is bidding on my brand, but this click should belong to you because the intent behind is very clear. Branded and non-branded traffic. So often I will see like on Twitter, people just saying like, oh, this is the traffic that I'm getting for this client. Everything's good, just going up. But sometimes it might be the case that the brand got really popular and the traffic is just growing because people are searching for the brand, not necessarily because your SEO job, it's a great one. So if you want to split, we had it for a client a couple of months ago. It seemed that they weren't really happy with what we were delivering until we could prove, hey, your traffic is going down because people are not searching for your brand anymore, but your organic rankings for non-branded keywords are doing really well. And once they learned that and they understood what was going on, suddenly, like from one meeting that they started like really unhappy, it was a matter of like a couple of weeks for them to actually start spending more money with SEO and just saying, hey, I understand now what you guys are doing, so we actually want more of this. So they basically just gave us more hours to do what we were doing. And there's like an easy formula that you can do on Excel or Google Sheets, and basically do a if and just put your keyword. You have the slides later, so we'll be able to see and copy the formula as well. But you basically can classify all of your keywords as branded and non-branded. And if you want to go a step further, you can also separate that to say, this is the traffic that I'm getting from branded and non-branded keywords. Then the case study number 2. So we work with DID Electrical. It's an Irish company. They have, I think, over 30 locations. They have been there for over 50 years, so it is kind of a big company. But you basically can go there to buy your TV, phones, anything on that area. And what we did, what I'm about to show you guys now, it's something that was part of the best integrated digital campaign we did. That won an award this year on the DMAs. It's an Irish award, so you guys probably don't know it. But it was a good way where SEO and PPC worked together. So the theory we had around the office was, if Google can crawl your website more effectively from an SEO perspective, the same should be true for PPC. So usually you're going to do an audit when you get a website, and I think all SEOs have this problem. It's kind of difficult to get your client to implement everything that you're telling them, even if things are very urgent, even if they came to you desperate that they need to fix things, it takes a bit of time. This guy's implemented everything that was urgent pretty quickly, and this is what happened. So quality score, it's something from PPC. But basically, the higher your quality score, the lower your cost per click. So they implemented every single one of the urgent things that they had to do on the website. And we were tracking the quality score before and after. So we have a script that is basically just checking if the numbers are going up or down. And after 4 weeks, their quality score started going up. I'm not a PPC person, but I know that a quality score of 9.1 is already pretty good, and we managed to bring that to 9.4, and that it stayed there and stays there up until now. So we basically doing like all the technical things we needed to do for SEO. It basically brought in their quality score to a higher level. At that point, the competitors were beating quite a lot in the brand against DID. But we still managed to reduce the average CPC by 21%, and the SEO audit was just paid for itself in 4 weeks. So I'm not even talking about the SEO results we got from this and we're still getting, but just if you want to sell, cross-sell the channel, I guess, and then make it better for each other, SEO can play a role to make your PPC costs go down as well. So over the first weeks, this campaign managed to get them $5,000 worth of clicks and 34 grand in revenue, and basically cost them no additional media spent. That's it for me. So my takeaways are removing branded ads will allow competitors to take over your conversion. So don't assume because you have number one and because people are clearly interested in buying from you, they might still change their mind in the very last minute. Use Excel formulas to find out the value of your SEO traffic, and use Excel for everything you can really. I'm a big fan of using VLOOKUPs. Took me kind of a little while to learn how to use them properly, but now it's just like it takes me 2 minutes to understand how something's going on, and it opens a lot of possibilities for you to merge data from different places as well. Use PPC to find out where you should start doing your SEO. So if you're getting conversions from certain keywords, don't try to rank for everything, but spend your time, your efforts in those that are actually bringing money to your clients at the end of the day. Use Google Ads reports to review your branded CTR. So that the information's already there. You just need to connect your Search Console accounts with your Google Ads. And even if you don't look at it now, you're going to check this maybe in 6 months. If you connect now, you're going to have this historical data waiting there for you when the time to work on it comes. And finally, improving your crawlability to impact your quality score. So SEO helping you to save money on a very long term on PPC. I actually gave some of these tips on a talk last year, and I wrote a blog post at the Wolfgang Digital website. So If you want to know more about SEO and PPC working together, I have a list. It's a massive blog post, and I also have kind of a tool at the end that is a Google Doc tool. You basically can pull, add your data there, and you'll be able to see a lot of those things as well. And yeah, that's all for me. Thank you.
Yeah, we're doing okay for time. So, any questions for Gus? Don't be shy. I'm genuinely interested more about the. See, I'm not much of a PPC person either, and I didn't realise that it makes a lot of sense though, that doing like a technical SEO audit can actually affect quality score. So, do you have any theories or ideas of what particular tweaks that were made on that particular case study that might have really helped on the quality score front, or were there so many changes it was difficult to sort of pinpoint it to one or two things? What do you reckon?
It was quite a lot of things that we did at the same time, but I would say definitely like making sure that it's like easier to crawl pages on our website or get rid of stuff that no one actually ever has to see.
So like almost like a content audit, so trimming down and reducing pages, trimming pages that maybe weren't
Exactly. So, you know, if you make your website faster as well, like all the things that you would do for SEO reasons, they can play a role for PPC as well.
Very good.
All right, and before I go, one last thing, if I can get that. There.
Yeah, sorry, I think the kick is
Oh, there we go. We have a YouTube channel as well called Wolfgang Bites, and once a month there's a new videos. Those are like all short videos, and we talk about everything digital marketing. So if you guys found all the stuff that I mentioned interesting, take a look at the channel as well, subscribe there, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you, guys.